680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, everyone was hoping it would be lucky 13 for the Dow. Did it materialize?
Didn't happen, unfortunately. You saw it off the top there, Francis. The Dow snapping its streak of record gains. In the past 12 sessions, the Dow was at a record high when the bell rang, and we were going for maybe 13 today. Didn't happen. The Dow was down 25 points. The TSX fell for a fifth straight day as well. And the story was traders waiting on Donald Trump. The U.S. president is going to address a joint session of Congress tonight, and investors hoping for some details in that speech about his tax plans and about his infrastructure spending plans, Francis.
Well, the RRSP contribution deadline is almost here, and you're looking at some last-minute tips for us.
Yeah, for those procrastinators. The deadline, by the way, midnight tomorrow. So some last-minute tips. First off, figure out if you really need to be contributing to an RRSP. For Canadians making less than 40 grand a year, investing in a tax-free savings account may make more sense. RRSPs work best for those in higher tax brackets. Invest in maybe a GIC for now. Basically, you just want to put the cash in the RRSP. Take put the cash in there, and you can figure out at a later date exactly how to invest it. Next, contribute maybe to a spousal RRSP. If you are married, spousal RRSPs let higher income earners contribute more cash to a retirement account. It's basically a form of income splitting. Double check your financial institution's hours. So if you don't do online banking, you're going to need to go into the branch or do it over the phone today or tomorrow. Otherwise, you can just do it online. And finally, Francis, it's never too early to start. If you have a child under the age of 18, he or she may want to file a tax return to free up some RRSP contribution space. Again, the deadline, midnight tomorrow.
All right. You know that Sinatra tune, Fly Me to the Moon? Maybe you can sing it for us. I'm not a very good singer.
Fly me to the moon.
There you go. Well, not you, but two very rich people are heading to the moon aboard SpaceX.
Absolutely. They'll be, well, SpaceX actually will be singing all the way to the bank, Francis, because these are two very rich people that are going to the moon. So SpaceX, this is the Elon Musk company. They're going to fly two private investors around the moon and bring them back to Earth late next year. This will be the first private citizens to go to the moon. And Elon Musk wouldn't say exactly how much they have paid. It's believed to be north of 80 million each. He didn't say their identities yet. He said they're not ready to reveal their identities. He did indicate they're not from Hollywood, and they are very serious about making the trip. Only 25 people have ever orbited the moon, and of course all were Apollo astronauts. So we're starting to see now space tourism come into play, but again, you got to have big money. 80 million plus to go to the moon.
Hopefully that includes at least a free bag.
You think so?
Maybe
you and I,
a snack.
we could use our Aeroplan miles and go.
Could you imagine? You'd need 800 billion Aeroplan miles. So robotic company Boston Dynamics is back with another terrifying creation.
Yeah, we've seen these before. Some scary robots from this Google-owned company. And here's the next horrifying creation. His name is Handel, and as you can see, he stands on four legs, but he has two wheels on the back, two stabilized wheels, and this lets him stand up vertically and roll around at speeds up to 9 miles per hour. And the reason for the design is the wheels just make it easier for the robot to move around. You don't need all the joints. He can carry up to 50 kilograms as well. So basically, this is just an easier way, Francis, for these robots to take over humanity and destroy us all, I think.
But can they flip pancakes? Because today is Shrove Tuesday. I know it is. And it turns out Canadians love flipping flapjacks.
Pancake sales are hot, believe it or not. So yeah, it's Pancake Tuesday or Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. And according to the NPD Group, we Canadians ate approximately 100 million pancakes last year, and that's up 3% over 2015. We do see a slight jump in pancake sales in February, but peak consumption actually comes in the spring or early summer, with the thinking being that people are going out for brunch more when the weather improves. The idea, of course, here on Pancake Tuesday, to use up fatty foods before Lent, but just a good excuse, I think, to eat some pancakes for dinner. I'm going to make pancakes tonight. You can come over if you want.
Well, that's nice, because we had some during our morning meeting, thanks to our colleague Amar, who made them for us.
He's quite the chef. He's quite the chef, that fellow.
Very good. Yes. Thank you, Richard.